This is so cool. Whoa! It's pretty epic.
Morning, guys.
Today we're headed to Epic Universe for one of the final weeks of previews. We're going to check out some of the rides, we're going to check out some of the snacks, and we're just going to check out the overall vibes. This is one of the most anticipated theme parks in a long, long time, so we're excited. You excited?
Yes.
All right, let's go. And we're here.
We got to Epic Universe. It's about an hour before the park actually opens. You go through security quickly, you have to take a quick picture, and then you can start walking around Celestial Park.
Let's go and see what it's all about. So first land, Mario World. What's what it's called?
Super Mario Land.
Super Mario Land.
Oh, Princess Peach! Yep. Whoa, Parker. This is so cool. We just entered Super Nintendo World, and man, this is so cool.
This is so cool, guys.
Definitely the coolest land that I've ever walked into. Just the theming. You are in the video game.
You really are.
And I want to go play. So
Yeah.
let's play. I'm going to go over here. Donkey Kong Country. We're going to start the day trying to get onto Kart Madness in Donkey Kong Country. You can find that within Super Nintendo Land. And oh, this looks cool. Wow.
So we're currently in line. The wait is 105 minutes.
And the reason why we came here first is because Donkey Kong Madness, Minecart Madness, it tends to be one of the higher wait time rides throughout the day consistently. So come here first if you really want to go on here, if you don't want to wait as long. And early in the morning it's a bit cooler. I couldn't imagine doing this at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon when the sun is just beating down. Fans do help, but man, if there was no fans, there's no shade, if it wasn't early in the morning, this might be a bit of a torture.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a long wait here, but they have a lot of really cool, unique theming in here that's, of course, set around Donkey Kong. If you do want to go a little faster, there is a single rider line that's already open for this attraction. You can already pop on that. However, if you do that, you miss a lot of the cool story scenes, and they have some really neat animatronics on this ride lineup. Whoa! Oh, splash! Woo! So we just got off the Minecart Madness and are taking a quick breather at the Toadstool Cafe. What do you think of the ride?
The ride was a lot of fun. It was a little janky. I was kind of moving around all places, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a little scary. It did the whole jumping over the track thing, which was kind of cool. When we got in the line, it said 105-minute wait. About 45 minutes into the wait, it had an extended delay because of a technical issue.
We are unable to determine an estimated time when mine carts can begin running again. Thank you for your patience and understanding.
Out for about half an hour.
You just say half an hour? That's a long time.
In total, we ended up waiting about 2 hours and 10 minutes to get on the ride.
2 hours and 10 minutes?
2 hours and 10 minutes. It was a long wait, but we made it through. We know it's early stages. They're still working out their kinks, and it was a fun, unique ride. Came to the Toadstool Cafe. We wanted to grab something sweet, and there was a Mount Beanpole cake that looked pretty cool, just like right out of the levels. But the one that really stood out to us that we wanted to go for was the tiramisu. Just the presentation alone, that took the cake. Well, I guess it took the cake off the menu because we went with the tiramisu. This place is so cool. Our time in Super Nintendo Land has come to an end. We're going to go on to our next adventure by going back through the portal into Celestial Park. We're headed now to Constellation Carousel here at Celestial Park. Are you excited?
Yeah.
just got off the Constellation Carousel, and it was a cute little ride.
We watched about 3 or 4 rotations before we got on there, and each time it was a different song, it
really
was
cool.
a different pattern.
Yes.
If I was to say anything, like it had slow load times, so as one group would go on, it would take them about 3 to 5 minutes to actually get that group loaded up to go. We got in, it was a 20-minute wait. We ended up waiting about 25 before we actually got on the ride, and about 30 before it started.
They're still working out the kinks, so it makes sense. Hopefully when it's actually full on and running, it'll be a little quicker.
Yeah. And this at night would be amazing. We'll have to come back and check that out.
100%.
All right, we're on our way to the Dark Universe now, but we came across this cool living statue. It was very majestic, and the way it moved, it seemed like it was stone, but I think it was a real person. Didn't expect to see that. That was a neat surprise, just hanging out in the courtyard. In here, in the Dark Universe now, definitely atmospheric. Lots of ghouls and goblins and just like gothic architecture around. One thing I love about theme parks is theme park bathrooms, and the ones here are pretty cool too. It's like a old-timey mansion straight out of Frankenstein with black toilets. I've never seen a black toilet before, so I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't get a picture though, because that would be creepy to film inside there. But just know, check out the bathrooms in the Dark Universe. Just got off Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experience ride, and oh my gosh, that was great! Probably one of the best rides at this park. One of the best rides I've ever been on. The animatronics are out of this world, and I love that it really does tell a complete story. Basically, the great-great-granddaughter of Dr. Victor Frankenstein comes back and wants to control all the monsters, but then Dracula comes in and says, nah, not today. And then they had a whole bunch of classic movie monsters. We got the werewolf, we got Frankenstein, and, you know, a guy that gets not a lot of play, the creature from the Black Lagoon pops up. That was cool, and there's a surprise, a kind of gross water moment where you get splashed in the face. You got to check this ride out, if you're brave enough for it. We're starting to get a little bit hungry, so we're going to go find some more food outside of the Dark Universe. But last note on that Frankenstein ride, single riders lines are great. The standby line was about, I think, 50-55 minutes. I walked right on. Single rider. No wait. And now we're in Paris. Ministry of Magic. Whoa, you gotta see this. This is huge. Was not expecting this. Wow. Coupe du Quidditch. Alright, let's find some food in here. I'm getting hungry.
We're now at the Meteor Astropub for a bite to eat. We're all starving. We're a little tired. We did go through Harry Potter Paris area, which is kind of cool. But before we finish there, let's get something to eat.
We're hoping to find some food there, something salty, but there wasn't a lot of options, so we came out. The one cafe had like a 40-minute wait, so if you really want to go and eat in Harry Potter land, be prepared to wait or just show up early.
Just leaving the gastropub, the food there was so good. Probably the best food we've had in the park so far. Maybe even the best food we've had in Orlando. Guys, I don't know, the food was so good. The chicken and waffles were so nice and crispy, delicious, sweet and salty, so good. The chips were great, and the fries had wasabi on them. Perfect. I have the energy now to take on the rest of the park, and now we're going back to Harry Potter Land and see what's going on there. And there is the Circus, right in the middle of Paris. These are the things that we don't really plan for, which is a sleepy kid.
No, we don't. But it's part of it. It's part of the whole theme park experience.
Exactly.
So let's just stand in line up here. I think by the time the circus starts, she'll be up and at him and ready to go.
It's big in here, huh, Ryan?
It's pretty big in here.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger than what it looked like on the outside.
Yeah. No, that looks good. Someone's awake.
She was cotton candy, and then she was like, I'm here.
Wouldn't it be better for you if you just went back home? Yes!
We just left the circus. It was a fun show, lots of cool beasts. One thing we did was we entered the line at the very beginning. We were almost the first person in the line for a show that was going to happen in 45 minutes. Do not do that. Even if you get there at last minute, if you're the last person in line, you'll still get a good seat. Don't waste the time waiting when you can be doing other things, including exploring Paris. So check out the circus, but don't be the first in line. This hits the spot. You're not a big butterscotch fan, so...
No, it's not. It's a little sweet.
To get to the main ride in this new Harry Potter land, there is a virtual queue currently. So at 11 o'clock, that's when the first round of ride times drops. You need to be quick, or else you're going to be seeing a message that says, oh, you missed it, that time slot's no longer available. But you also have to be lucky that it stays open, because today the ride has been constantly down again and again, and currently it's being delayed. There are single rider lines, you can hop into that, but chances are, if you don't get into that virtual queue early, it's very unlikely that you'll find a time to ride with your entire party. One of the things I really appreciate about this Harry Potter world, the Ministry of Magic, and actually all these Epic Universe worlds, is they have characters roaming around, something you don't usually see at the other Universal parks. Here, you can turn a corner and there's a witch, or there's a wizard, or there's that moving statue from before. It's quite cool. It's very interactive. The worlds really do feel alive. When we got out of the circus, there was another musical performance act there with another mystical creature just sitting there. So lots of fun to be had. You never know what you're going to find when you turn the corner. Last world to check out, How to Train Your Dragon's Isle of Berk. Isle of Berk. It's probably the funnest island here for kids. Lots of purely kid things to do. The Nintendo World area is great, but I think this one is where the youngins will have the most fun. From the fire drill to the hiccup roller coaster, and just the theming. This place is phenomenal.
So we got the, what's it called again?
Mac and cheese.
The goldfish mac and cheese. This looks real good. Oh. Someone's really hungry. The good? The good?
Dragon's Racer Rally was down to 10 minutes. So, of course, just have to walk right onto that and check it out. That was pretty chill. It was just a run, go up high, you go up really high. You can control which way you turn, which way you don't turn. You can stay still or be as rocky as possible. But it was pretty good. We got in, it was 10-minute wait, and now it is up to 30-minute wait. So we came at a good time. After jumping on the Dragon Racer Rally, I see that somebody scored a mac and cheese cone. This looks great. It's got some mac and cheese inside this nice breaded cone, and the seasoning on the bread's really tasty. And there's even some goldfish scattered inside of it. So this is a must-eat. Maybe one of my favorite foods of the day. Actually, all the foods have been pretty good so far. We're heading back in there. Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge finally. Wait's down to 35 minutes. This morning it was over 135 minutes. So let's see if we can get there and actually capture this good wait. And if we can, wait till later in the day to go to Mario Kart. Bowser has challenged Mario to a race, and he needs us there for backup. Think we can do it?
Oh, 100%.
We got you, Mario. This is probably the coolest line queue in the entire park. We got our Mario Kart headsets on. Are you ready to race?
Yeah.
Let's go! The Mario Kart ride was a lot of fun. I can see how it might not be thrilling enough for some people, especially if it's a wait that's over an hour. But man, the queue itself, probably my favorite queue that I've ever been on. They went all in on the theming, and it was fun to read and see all these little surprises with the books in the shelf. Parker, our daughter, was just laughing hysterically the whole time. I don't think she knew what she was doing, but what she saw was just so silly for her that she just had a great time. We didn't win. We didn't beat Team Bowser, but we had a lot of fun in the process. After we finished up a Mario Kart, there was like a 10-minute wait for the Yoshi's Adventure. I saw it go up to like over 50 minutes earlier today. That's not a ride worth waiting 50 minutes for unless you have a lot of young kids with you. But if it was 10 minutes, absolutely check it out. It's just a good way to see all of the land. One last ride I wanted to check out was the Curse of the Werewolf. If it's available for a quick walk-up standby single rider line, I'm going to go on it. If not, I'm going to grab a quick bite, and then we're going to head out of the park and go back to our hotel. It's been a busy day. But yeah, this Epic Universe is it's pretty epic. Pretty epic. Pretty epic. It's epic. Curse of the Werewolf has about a 50-minute wait, so I'm going to run back on Monsters Unchained for the single rider line. It's 35 minutes outside for the standby, hoping I can just walk right on again. This was definitely my favorite ride of the day. The first time I came on this, I wore sunglasses, so I'm wearing my regular ones now. Hopefully I'll be able to see everything a little bit better. It's a dark ride. So review of the Monsters Unchained ride the second time. Still pretty good. Even better when you're not wearing sunglasses. Just happy I got to see that burning windmill tavern. As far as I know, it happens at the beginning of every hour, maybe happens on the half hour, and then it only lasts for about 15, 20, 30 seconds, so you gotta be there at the right time to see it. But it emits a lot of heat, and it's pretty cool, despite the fact that it's so short. Had some cinnamon snacks from Dark Universe to wrap up the day. I think we're all epic out.
I think so too. This has been so much fun.
Yeah.
I even lost my voice a little bit.
Me too. But I think it's now time to exit through the gift shop. So let's see if there's anything we should buy before heading back to the hotel. But a good day.
Let's go.
I am a sucker for always buying the Christmas tree ornament when going on a trip, so we'll pick this one up and add it to the tree collection back home. We got Light Fury as our big toy for the night, and it's time for us to leave Epic Universe. Did you have an epic day?
What does epic mean?
Really cool.
Sure.